I'm here with Cheryl Harrell-Urak, Executive Director at READ Saskatoon, to learn more about their upcoming financial literacy workshops. Thanks for joining us today.
Oh, it's so nice to meet you, Becca. Thank you for having us.
Well, thank you for taking the time. To start, do you mind telling us a bit about READ Saskatoon and what services it provides?
Yeah, so we are a local literacy organization who has been working throughout the province for probably the last 20 years. So we do adult one-to-one tutorings. We also do family literacy, and we do children's literacy programming and financial literacy, which is like, it's such a great time. I'm glad you reached out because it's Fraud Protection Month, and we just love talking about ways that families can learn and grow their financial literacy knowledge.
Perfect. So, what will people be learning in these financial literacy workshops?
Yeah, we would really encourage people if they have time to register for the workshops. And over the next month, we have a banking workshop, we have two budgeting workshops, and then a credit or debt. You don't have to do all four, but of course, the more you learn, the more you grow, the more skills you can develop at the same time. So we would love people to do all four workshops.
Awesome. So, these sessions are online. Since you've transitioned to online workshops, have you found you've been able to reach a greater number of people?
Yeah, it's been really good. So most of the families and adults that we work with have found COVID really challenging. They would describe it as feeling isolated. Many of them have experienced changes in their employment. So many of the adults that we work with are also quite scared for their future and for their financial future. So these workshops have been a way for people to connect. We do them over Zoom or over WebEx. There's many different ways that we're doing it, but people just really appreciate the chance to come together to talk about something that for many of them is also shame based or they're concerned about. And so they don't have to participate, they can sit quietly, but even just the chance to learn and grow. So our workshops are education and information focused. We don't give advice, but what we do, the participants tell us is that we give them the confidence so that they can make healthier, stronger choices because they have more information at the end of those workshops.
Perfect. You did sort of touch on this already, but this past year has been difficult for a great number of people financially. So, why is it important to be financially literate, and how does our current situation emphasize that importance?
Oh, I'll tell you, like the one thing that we've learned, we were really fortunate. We had a small health grant to look at the impact of low literacy during this time on individuals and families. And, when you're isolated and you're alone, or if you're a single mom raising your children and you struggle with reading and writing, it is challenging. It's challenging to keep your job, but it's also challenging to help your children with their schoolwork or to also communicate with your child's teachers. And isolation breeds fear. It also makes you second guess the decisions that you're making. So we've learned that most of the people that we work with have really responded well to phone calls. That technology and during COVID is wonderful, but the good old phone is one of the best ways to connect with people and to break that sense of isolation.
Awesome. So, is there an enrollment fee at all for this workshop?
No, so we're really fortunate. We have some great donors and supporters for our program, so there's no charge for these workshops. You would just go on our website and you look under events and you'll see financial literacy. You would register for one or hopefully for all four of those workshops. And then Mackenzie or Jocelyn will send you the link and then you can participate in the workshop at no charge. You know, debt is a real serious a, a barrier for many of the families that we work for and that we serve. So, we don't want to charge fees. That's not the point of this, that this information is free and that they can come and access the programs at no charge.
Perfect. Well, thanks so much for taking the time to speak with us today, Cheryl. I appreciate it.
Thank you.